Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on the Traitors.
Woo, child. When I tell you that I've been ducking and dodging all the spoilers on Twitter, I only just watched the finale and the reunion like a couple hours ago. So all yesterday night and today, I have been ducking and dodging. Like as soon as I see TR, I'm like, close the app because I did not want any spoilers. And when I say I'm so glad that I did that, because baby, was I shocked watching the finale. Trishelle.
Anyways, we're gonna get into it. Now, when we all left off last time, I believe we were on a cliffhanger for Peter and Phaedra, who was going to get banished. And we all know that Peter had to go bye-bye. But Phaedra was right behind him shortly after. And I feel like the moment Phaedra got banished, everybody's game went to well, with the exception of, Trishelle. We saw Phaedra kind of just give up at her banishment. Like, she just gave up. She didn't have no fight left in her. She didn't know what else to say. Despite Phaedra being a traitor, she played a very clean game. There really was no blood on her hands because most of the murders were either Dan or Parvati's doing. The only one that who did she get rid of? I forgot. John, I don't remember. I think it was John. John is like the only person that she actually really got rid of. Everyone else wasn't her idea. So I think when it got to the last few people, she didn't want to get rid of none of her Bravo girls. And I don't understand why she didn't take a shot at Trishelle.
You already put yourself in the line of fire when you sabotage Trishelle in getting a shield.
You might as well have just got her out the game. She was hot on your trail.
I think that's what she should have done. You had already prevented her from getting a shield. You might as well just finish the job and send her on her way. I mean, I guess that was Phaedra's fatal mistake by letting Trishelle stay in the house.
Now, Kate messed up her game. She blew her game all the way up when she said that, Phaedra, you played a selfish game, and for that you are a traitor. Girl, nobody was even thinking that you were a traitor. Everyone's eyes were on Sandra and Phaedra. What did you go say all of that emotional stuff at the brown table for? What was that? Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, everybody's brains went on vacation after Phaedra got kicked out the house because it was like, what all happened? It was just like, what's even going on here? Now, Kate being able to get everyone to thinking that Sandra was the traitor, I guess that was some good work, some good last minute desperation. She made that happen. I don't know how she did that because everyone thought it was her except for MJ. MJ was dead set. She knew it was Sandra and it wasn't Sandra.
I just don't really even know how Kate pulled that off because her behavior was so odd. She did everything but wear a sign that says I'm a traitor. Everything that she was doing was pointing the finger. And even when CT switched up at the last minute and voted Sandra out, it was like, CT, she's sitting there like she lied on you. You still think she ain't the traitor? I don't know, but I guess
kudos to you, Miss Kate, for making it to the Final Four, I guess. I don't know. So we get to the Final Four smoke ceremony, and when I tell you my mind was blown, when I tell you I was not expecting things to go down the way that they did. Now, of course, they took the opportunity to banish Kate because it was so obvious that Kate was a traitor. But when it got down to the final three, and they said that they wanted to banish someone again, I was like, this is messed up. This is really not right. So, of course, I'm thinking, obviously, they're both going to vote out MJ. But MJ votes out Trishelle. Trishelle votes out CT. CT votes out MJ. I was like, what? I was shocked when Trishelle was like, CT. I said, really? CT? I was definitely thrown off with that one. So when she explained like, oh, well, I couldn't tell if you was a traitor because at the last banishment, you kind of switched things up at the last minute and went against what we had already decided. And I kind of could give that to her just a little bit because CT did kind of fumble. Like, why did you just decide to get rid of Sandra at the last minute over Kate when y'all already knew it was Kate? Yeah, that was a little weird. That was weird to me. And why wouldn't you tell her that's what you was trying to do? That was a little weird, but not weird enough to make me think he was the traitor. Because if you guys already decided y'all were going to get rid of Kate, I don't see how Kate or Sandra, either one of them protects him if he's the traitor. So I guess
if it makes sense to Trishelle, it makes sense to her. I didn't really follow that. But yeah, he was kind of wrong for switching up at the last minute. That I have to give. I have to give her that. But you were going to banish him? But when she said, oh, I just felt like you didn't care about my game, I was glad that CT said, well, you excluded me from your Peter pals. I was glad that he said that. Because she really felt like the way that Trishelle has been moving around this game and she thinks that everything revolves around her and it's really off-putting. Like I said, I watched her on Real World, but she's never been someone that's super memorable to me. I don't follow Trishelle. So I really don't remember her personality all that much. I don't pay that much attention to her. But she really got on my nerves on this particular show right here. Like, is that how she always been? Maybe she has. Anyways, they vote again, and obviously they banished MJ, and she was definitely caught off guard. She felt so bad. She felt betrayed. She was standing there looking dumbfounded, and that was really hard to watch. I felt bad for her in that moment. But I was cussing her. I was calling her all kinds of stupid because I don't know. I felt bad for her. I think what they did to MJ was very rotten. Let me say that, okay? I love CT, but that was cold-blooded. What you and Trishelle did to her, that wasn't right. You know, I didn't respect that. Y'all knew that girl wasn't a traitor. For them to kick her out, it was like the whole show is called Traitor. The purpose of the show is to get rid of the traitors. Is everyone of the faithfuls are supposed to work together and get rid of all the traitors. You guys got to the very end and you got rid of all the traitors. And then y'all turned into traitors and did what y'all did to MJ. That was nasty. I didn't like that. That was really awful to do something like that. Like, on the other hand, I was annoyed with MJ because I felt like, MJ, you definitely played a pick-me game. Like, you were being very much a pick-me. I think you should have taken stock of the dynamics in the castle a long time ago. Trishelle was not writing for you. CT wasn't writing for you. For you to think that they had some type of loyalty to you, I don't know where you got that from. Back when the Peter Pals kicked you out the room, you should have known Trishelle didn't see it for you. You should have stuck to your girls. See, and that's where you messed up at. A few episodes back when they were trying their last-ditch efforts to save Peter, and Peter took Phaedra out the room while Trishelle spoke to the Bravo ladies and Sandra, you sat up there and you wanted to make it very clear that you were not going to vote with the Bravo girls just because they were the Bravo girls. You made it very clear that you was down for the faithfuls, but they weren't down for you. You messed up. You trusted the wrong people. I don't know if you've ever watched The Challenge, but baby, they do grimy things on that show. If you've ever watched Big Brother, The Challenge, Survivor, I don't really watch, but them other two shows, they do grimy things. And I'm sorry, MJ, you had to learn your lesson the hard way. I really feel bad for her. I felt bad for her because she was dumbfounded. Like, she couldn't believe. They didn't even think that you were a traitor. They knew you weren't a traitor, and they was like, we still getting rid of you. That was really ugly. And I love CT, but shame to you. Shame to you, CT. Shame. You let Trishelle... Well, I won't even blame this on Trishelle. It's the both of y'all. The both of y'all was raggedy for what y'all did. I still love you, CT, but that was raggedy. Honestly, I really don't remember. Like I've said before, I never paid attention to Trishelle on the challenges. The ones that I watched, she was only maybe on one or two, and I never paid attention to her. But CT, I've watched many of his challenges, and
CT.
The last season of the challenge that I watched, I don't remember which one it was called, but he was partnered up with Big T. Those of you that know and then y'all watch, then y'all know. So he was partnered up with Big T. And that was my first season watching her even compete. So I don't know what she's done in the past, but I don't feel like she was looked at as a strong competitor in the game. But her and CT were winning missions. Like every heat that they would do, they were doing pretty well. But he did not view her as a strong partner. So he got the opportunity to exchange her for a different partner. He took that opportunity, broke her little heart. Her little feelings were damaged. Okay, she was really, really hurt by this. The person he chose over Big T ended up being a bust. He was like, "Damn, I want my girl back. I think I need to go back to my girl." Eventually, he was able to get Big T back, and they were killing the challenges. When they got to the final challenge, when they got to that final challenge, CT, he got rid of Big T again. He switched her for someone else. So if you watch the challenges, it's always like the big challenge is always like some intricate, crazy, difficult puzzle. There's always some type of something weird. Maybe you have to eat weird stuff. He's good for that. And a lot of times it's some type of running. Like you have to run maybe 3, 4, 5 miles to get to the checkpoints or whatever. And he didn't feel like she had the endurance to do that type of running. So right before the very end, he got rid of Big T again and hurt her little feelings. So I love my CT. I love him dearly. But yeah, he don't have no problem getting rid of you. He don't got no problem getting rid of you. If that means you're going to hold him back, baby, he will cut the cord. He has no problems doing it. So when he got rid of Phaedra, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't shocked at all. And I don't even think he had a real connection with MJ. So I don't think it was difficult for him to get rid of her at all. Like, I know for sure I'm going to get this money. I got to get rid of you. I'm going to get rid of you. That's how he plays the game. Trishelle, I don't really know what she does, but I just didn't like. She was just obnoxious in this game. I don't know how she does her challenges because, like I said, I don't pay attention to her. But yeah, I was surprised though. I couldn't believe they did that, girl. I didn't know that was an option. Like, I did not see that ending the way that it did. I felt really bad for her. Next time, don't take no goofy pills. Like, you be for yourself. You should have stuck. You stuck with your Bravo girls the whole game. You should have continued with your Bravo girls. Because at the last minute, they had your back. You wanted to prove that, oh, I'm a faithful. Do better, MJ. Next time, do better. Okay, so let's get into this reunion. Everybody looked nice for the most part. Y'all know I love CT. That is my boo. Okay, I love him. Okay, I think I told y'all this enough times. But what was you wearing, sweetheart? What was this? Everybody else was dressed up nice. You dressed up like you was, like it was a chill day. Like you was just going to hang out somewhere. Like, this was not a reunion outfit, babes. What happened? Now, Phaedra, Sheree, Parvati, Ekansu, y'all served. I don't think I even noticed anybody else's outfit. Trishelle, I didn't care for her disco, Disney villain getup. I didn't care nothing about that. But Phaedra, you ate. You ate. Okay, you 6, 7, 8. You did that, boo. I was here for Phaedra's look, 1000%. She did that. Okay, so the energy at the reunion was pretty good considering everything that went down. The only person that was hot was MJ. Can you blame her though? Can you blame her? You get that close to the money, and these people they did her dirty. They did her so wrong. I can't blame her for being upset. And it was she was being annoying. I'm not going to lie. She was being annoying. It's like, okay, you're upset, you're mad. They can't force you to like them. Like for Trishelle to bring up, well, why did you block me? Bitch, why you think she blocked you? She blocked you because you did her wrong. Like, she has a right to feel a way about it. I didn't like how they were trying to gaslight her. Like, oh, girl, it's just a game. The way that she got eliminated from the game was low down. She has a right to be upset about it. I feel like she should have gone back and watched and see where she made her own mistakes. But all in all, for her to make it that far and you guys just snatched the money away from her, she has a right to be upset. She really does. John, I really enjoyed you, but like you couldn't tell that girl how to feel. Was it bringing the mood down? Yeah, but that's how she felt. Peppermint also had a few gripes about her banishment. You know, they banished her with no proof. A look. She gave a look. And Trishelle thought she got to be a traitor. She has a right to be upset about that. And they did her wrong. They did her wrong. They talk about her impact on the game as being, you know, a drag performer and, you know, being a trans woman. And when she started saying it kind of triggered some things that she's experienced in the past, that tugged at my heart like it did. I felt bad. I didn't like how they did Peppermint. It didn't feel good. Like, I think the main people who were affected by that were Max and Deontay. Like, it didn't feel good how they did her. And I felt like after the speech that she gave when she was banished, I felt moving forward, maybe they should have exercised better judgment when they were trying to banish people later on in the game. Yeah, that was heavy. That little segment, it made me feel really bad. I felt like I voted her out, and I didn't vote her out, but it made me feel a little bit of a way. And I love that Andy told her, like, don't minimize the impact that you had on this show. Like, you were seen, and you know, you had a message, and even though you weren't there the whole time, you still, like, don't discredit yourself. That made me feel so bad. I didn't like how they did her. That banishment never felt right. For Trishelle to say, oh, she gave me a look. Have y'all seen Twitter? They are lighting Trishelle up on Twitter. And she on there arguing with people. I'm like, girl, just let it be. Just let them have it. Just shut up, girl. Just let it be, girl. Like I said earlier, I'm glad that everyone really came to the reunion with their mind right, okay? They've had time to get over whatever happened, and they came with a nice, new, refreshed spirit. And so when Peter brought the rose for Phaedra, I thought that was really cute. I was like, oh, that's cute. Because she did read you down about that rose comment. Yeah. So it was nice that he came and he turned that into a positive thing. Now, to find out that he is selling t-shirts with the Peter Pals on it, and you didn't give Phaedra a cut. Peter. You know you tried it, right? You know you tried it. Now I talked about CT's outfit, but now I'm looking at Deontay and Kevin's outfit. What did you guys have on? Who was that? Kevin, you too cute to be having that. What's up with the hair? You tried it. Out of the men, though, Bergie looked the best. Bergie, you looked really nice. Peter looked nice, too, but Bergie looked the best. So Bergie and Phaedra, to me, were the best dressed out of everybody. When Andy asked the group, like, hey, were you guys suspicious of Phaedra being a traitor before Dan put her name out there? Most everybody said no. Now, didn't Trishelle say, when they tried to get Phaedra out, didn't she say, according to her notes, she's been suspecting Phaedra since day one? Didn't she say something like that? Sandra says she wished that Phaedra would have recruited her to be a traitor instead of Kate. And now that we have seen how everything has unfolded, I kind of wish that too, girl. Somebody told me that you would, I don't know if it was on here, but somebody told me that Sandra would have made a better recruit. I think I agree, but now it's too late, you know? But I think she probably would have made a better recruit. I think she chose Kate because Kate was the only choice in her mind, because Kate was definitely riding with her and everyone else she wasn't sure of. So she just chose who she thought she had to choose. But yeah. Kate, girl, you disappointed us. Kate just, I don't know, Kate. Dan messed y'all up. And Kate just didn't know what to do. Kate was just like, girl, she tried, but towards the end, she just didn't know what to do. Phaedra didn't know what to do either. Y'all, what y'all should have done is got rid of Trishelle. That's what y'all should have done. Because the suspicion was already on you, Phaedra. You might as well have just finished the job. But anyway, when they got to Phaedra's segment and it came up again how Dan messed up her game, I wish someone would have like called him out for that. Like, you knew you were going down and you put her on blast even though no suspicion was on her yet. That was a really terrible, shady, rotten thing to do. Like, you easily could have just given up Parvati. You chose not to do it. I think that was corny. It cost you, but it really messed up. Like, it changed the whole dynamic of the game. Changed the direction the game was going after he did that. I wish they had called him out a little bit more. I do feel like he was a little bit remorseful because the people was dragging him on social media. And he really wanted Phaedra to forgive him. And Phaedra was like, no, you a POS. Yeah, he was really whack for what he did. He really was. Anyways, the reunion was a cute moment. I don't feel like everyone got everything off of their chest. The consensus was it's a game. They're not taking it personal. MJ is, but I don't blame MJ. But girl, it is a game. And you kind of messed up yourself. So it is what it is. But I really enjoyed this show. Like, I'm mad that it's over. I really enjoyed this show. Like, they got a fan out of me for life. Like, as long as they keep coming back next season with a good cast, I will be tuned in. But yeah, thanks for watching this show with me. Like, you don't know how many people in real life I've been telling about this show. Like, have you seen Traitors? Have you seen Traitors? You gotta watch it. Like, y'all probably owe me a check because I have been endorsing you guys in these streets, in these Houston and Katy streets. But anyways, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.